Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys! Luap TheGreat here again with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are still building Ratchet. There he is! There's the evil eyes! There I go. Let's do it! Alright guys, I did a reveal like that because I have done a lot of work, and the FPS when thing is not on a lift is terrible. Look at that. You can see in the corner of my screen 299 frames per second, 300 frames per second. That's like the default. Take it off the lift. I won't even drop it far. I'll drop it from here. Okay. And 12, 11, 10. Yeah. 10 FPS. This guy is super complicated. A lot of collisions. I would love for them to fix the game when it comes to that. But as you can see, I did a lot of work. I have a lot more stuff done. I banged it out. He has arms. His arms work perfectly. I did have to change where they connected. See up in here. That pipe right there, you can barely see it, I know. But that is where it connects now. On the inside of the fender, not on the door. Everything I tried to do on the door just didn't work. It would have been like 3 to 4 bearings just to make all that move around and work. Whereas here I found a way to just do it with 2. So there's one that rotates it up and one that rotates it out, well, in. Because when it's, when the transformer is standing up, this isn't in this orientation. But that needs to be in that orientation, but flipped around, of course, because the whole thing spins around, if you remember correctly. So it's gonna rotate up and spin around a little bit. So that's what it does. And then I put little hand caps on top. If I can show you. Let's turn this off so the spider web isn't as bad. Yeah, 9 FPS. Oh my god. So if I duck down, you can see in here now. Oh, I've actually got to replace those. I had to remove those 2 columns to get at the controllers to adjust them a little bit. The reason I'm using columns of these guys, is so there isn't clearance issues with other things, which you will see. There we go, that's all back. Yeah. So those are the columns that are coming off the main base of the body and holding up the roof. The roof doesn't move. This part of the roof doesn't move. The rest needs to move. That is what we're going to do today, and we have to do the whole roof rack thing. This part of the roof is going to be attached to the roof rack because the roof rack is going to be on top, and it needs to hinge from that point. So it's going to hinge around and then probably get longer than this, I would think. How long it is. And of course we got to get a tire on there too, because if you look at not that one, if you look at this guy, this is what I'm really going to try to go for. I want to make it look like that. As best I can anyway, as best I can. So this is what we have now, the base, and we have to do this with the tire in the back. And it's gonna be so we can definitely put the lights. Those would be the normal kind of floodlights, and these I want to do the new lights. Where are they? Right, these lights. I'm gonna do those. They'll sort of look like emergency ambulance kind of lights on top, I guess. Alright, let me show you what's going on here. Oh, we're up to 11 FPS. Yay! But of course, when I push this, and I had to rearrange the doors also. I changed a lot of stuff, guys. I apologize for doing it off cam, but it was just, if I recorded it, it just would have been long and tedious and boring, and I want to try to avoid that, even though a lot of people are saying that's what this series already is, long and tedious and boring, and I talk too much. But I'm trying to talk you guys through and tell you what's going on, and how I do my stuff, and zoom out, and a lot of people are liking that. So, I'm doing it for you guys. Alright, take a look in here. You can kind of see that pipe there. That's his little fist. I love it. I love it. And he said, those are the arms, and it's crazy. And I started using, instead of just the orange... Oh, I gotta paint that. Did I not paint that? And I will get stuck, but let me see if I can paint this. Should be white, shouldn't it? There you go. Did I not do the other one too? I did the other one, yeah. Instead of the angle pieces, which then have the circle spots on the outside, I needed to find something that doesn't cause as much clearance issues like the angle pieces do because they're, only half a block. So are these. And they don't have as many connection points. Can't connect them from the side. So that's why to be able to put this on here, I had to do one angle piece. But that angle piece, if I is covered on the outside by the door switches, so it's good. So with those, it's going all the way up the back of the arm too. You see it there? This makes it so it doesn't bind as much, so you don't have as much trouble when that arm folds in against the solid wall, well, the solid blocks that are the rest of the leg there, the top of the leg. You see the back of the E, basically. So, I found a new use for block. Yay! Yay! Let's make this thing stand up. Number 2 is the doors now. And see how the doors are different? I actually hinged it one block back, so it doesn't move the angled piece that is like the front of the window, but it does move the rest. And it looks okay, and there isn't as much binding as I had before. And of course you can see that the top opens also, so you can get out. Let's do that one more time. And then if you hop out, you go into this space, and then you can jump out. And you're all good. But let me see if I can hop back in. Boop. I'm in. Alright. Let's see this thing stand up. Let's see the arms. Number 1. I'm probably going to switch those. No, 1 will be the doors, and 2 will be transformation. Try to rotate around as best I can. Now, the follow cam makes it... Once I change orientation, it does that automatically. You can see that he's got arms now. Look at his little fist. And we're having a slight tipping forward problem. But I kind of did that by design. I know we're going to be adding a lot more weight to the back. There he is. So it should even out. For all that goes on, those feet are relatively small. So that's the problem. You try to balance it just right. But here he is. Look at him. I love the little fist. So angry. Like, little fist. Boom. 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 I love it. And this guy looks great. Let's check it out. Supposed to look... I mean, he's a little thinner, I guess. Not as beefy looking. But everything's in there. That to this. That's what it's supposed to be looking like. And his arms in this, of course, are out straight more. And on this one, he's bent. And that's saving me 2 more bearings. Not having the ability to bend those arms. But they look fine like that. So I'm not worried about it. I think they look great. And yes, I changed the color of the tire. Thank you, people in the comments who said the tire is supposed to be black, not white. I was looking at other ones. Yeah, in this, they're black. That's just because it's one piece of plastic. I think they would have been painted if it was a higher quality model. That, they're black. I was looking at this and thinking chrome, but nah, alright. So, black tires, whatever. So this is the guy. Now we have to do this and make it fold up. And of course the back 2 pieces. The rest of the back of the truck we have. And then the actual back wall that we have to do. So, back down! And I'm thinking, this might be the last episode of building Ratchet. The next one will be Ratchet's done! So happy with the way that turned out. Look at that. So much goes on. And the frames are killing me. But that's what you get when you start doing so many bearings and so much going on. And look at it all. Fold. Bloop. Right back in. And we are a truck. And we can drive around. But of course, the frames turns, and the frames will go to like 5, 4. Woo, follow cam. We are driving off. 3 FPS. Oh, God. The game just can't handle what I can do. Alright. Stand up one more time. It actually helps the frames a little bit. Ooh, back up to 10 FPS. I swear it's not my computer, guys. This game just... When the builds are too complicated, like I build them. And I love this thing spinning around. That is so different from every other Transformer I've ever made. Then it is down. Boom! And there's everything. And look at him. Stop spinning around! I'm gonna have to take off the follow cam when I make him stand up. Because it does that automatically flip around thing. Because the orientation of the character changes, so it thinks it's changing in space or whatever. Weird. Whenever you're up and down like this, whenever your character is pointing straight up, like a D's, it does weird things with the follow cam. But whatever. Back down, and let's see if we can build the rest of that roof. I love this. I love watching it. That spin, man. That's crazy. It all goes down. It all tucks away. There's another guy that doubles and triples in size. When those legs extend, oh man. And there it is. It's all in there. I push number 2. Doors open. Hatch opens. I can get out. Oh, the frames. Where's my lift? There's my lift. Get on the lift. Oh, God. Hey, I can move. All right, cool. Let's see what we have to do here. I want to start with a couple of these. We're going to need a bearing. We're probably going to need that, too. Oh, probably going to need one of... Oh, come on. Probably going to need one of these. Not going to need that. We'll put that over here. Maybe... these? I'm trying to think all the pipe pieces we're going to need to actually make... Oh, I don't need that. How about I put the tire there? Because we are going to... Oh, come on. Grab it. Drop it. We are going to need some bearings. So maybe everything I need is right here. Let's see. So we're going to start with these guys. I'm making sure I'm attaching it to the piece that rotates. Farther back, isn't it? Oh, it's way farther back. All right. So we'll start this. Oh. There. There. Is that gonna... Oh, I can't make it open. I want to make sure that those are connected right, and they're connected to the top. There you go. That works. Okay, good. Back on your lift. Back on your lift. Ah. Alright. So off of these, I'll have... Actually, no. Let's do this. Ah, only one, please. I've been having some trouble with my mouse lately. That looks okay. That... I can't do those angles, though. That's the problem. Unless I add more bearings, and that's just not going to happen at this point. I need to use as few the smallest amount of bearings possible right now. I guess we're going to start angling. Oh, wait. How do I do this? Do I have... Oh, yeah, that fell. Let me see. Want to... I want it to go up, too, and not over. So just one of these. One of those. That. Okay. I like that. We're going to do another one of these. Oh, now we're going to do one of... back and over. This actually might... that, and then we'll have a crossbar. That looks good. Crossbar. Crossbar. The crossbar between those two also, so like one piece. I like it. I like it. Crossbar, and then we got to do that whole thing over here too. Is that that that? And we're going back with it here. And now might start running into some problems with. I don't like how those don't attach in the center. Well, they do attach in the center. This block just isn't a full block, like wide. It's weird. A full block tall. They half blocks. Can I? Different ways can you place this? I'll put. Well, that's it. You really can't have it up. Maybe if I put a block here and then it against that, like that, and then if I get rid of this, does it fall? No, it's still attached. All right, that looks a little better. Except we need this. Does need to be one more forward. That, and then attach that to the side. Then attach this. Oh, that looks a lot better. Okay, we're going to go with that. Hopefully that's still attached to... Oh, I just thought of something. Crap. It's in the way. We're going to have to make this whole thing go with... Alright, redesign. Gotta go away. And you gotta go away. And now we're getting rid of this whole thing. Yeah, because... Oh, that sucks. Alright. Good. Side. Front. Now that should... Oh yeah, how do I test? Duh. Oh, I don't have the tool anymore. Dirt. This is the easy way. I guess I'll paint it later. The easy way to test to see what is part of what. There you go. Those are attached to that. Not that. Good. Getting rid of you altogether. Go away. Go. And now we are actually coming off the side of this, like I saw, and like I saw, and we're attaching our things to that instead, like I saw. Oh, like I saw. So this whole thing is going to hinge up. There we go. Looks like the start of a roof rack. Yes, it does. Oh, I gotta do it one wider. Guess I can widen it here. Or wait, no. All right. We'll do these or one of one of these. That'll put it back that way. That's good. Now, I'm not going to have the whole entire roof rack. That right there. Not going to have the entire thing hinge up, so I'm probably going to stop there, and then we'll move it forward. Alright, let's test this. We got to make sure that it opens right. Oh, alright. So if we go in here, get me in. And number 2. So that whole thing goes up, and that's perfectly fine. Alright, and then it'll go back down automatically. If I can get out first. There we go. Oh, the frames! Did they get worse? Are we 8 FPS now? What the hell? I added a couple of pipes. That's all I added. Dang it. Alright. I'm going to do a little more work on this, and I will get right back to you guys. Alright. Alright, guys. Here it is a little farther along. Got a little bit more done. Actually, got a lot more done. And this now has a hinge in it also, because I'm going to have this go across, and the roof is going to be attached to that, and then the back part of the car is also going to be attached to that with one more hinge on it. I can show you up here. And I really like the way this came out. And I've got the lights on there, of course. And these are red because they're supposed to be like the emergency, like the flashing lights on top of an ambulance. And then these are white because they're extra, just forward lights. I'm thinking I might actually do a little bit of, logic gate stuff to make these flash when I push a button, so it's like an ambulance. So I'll do these ones and these ones up top. I'll have them flash in different orders. I think that might be cool. It's just going to be red and the white up here. But I think if they flash in alternating patterns, I think it might look pretty neat. And of course I have to put these on a switch also, all the ones in the front. And the ones in the front will also be on the same switch as the one in the back. So it's like we got brake lights, sort of. I'm not going to go crazy with turn signals or anything else like that, because there's already enough in this build. But I just wanted to give you a quick update and show you where I was right now, and then we'll get back to it. We're going to finish this. Alrighty, guys. He is done. I can't believe it. I get to say he's done. Oh, man. Couple little things. I couldn't avoid a gap here. This is on the lift right now, so I can actually move around. I'll take it off the lift. And, the frames. The frames. It does sag a little bit in the back. I think I can give a little more suspension in the back. Well, I mean, I can just put it up a notch, but maybe not. Let me do that right now, see what happens. Alright, so I actually have to remove these to do it. I have tires in my... There you go. Now it's on 7, now it's on 8. That for both of them. Put that back. And color it black again. And 8. Go. There we go. Okay, now let's see how much of a sag it has. A little flatter. Flatter. We are rocking 8 FPS right now, unfortunately. But let me show you what I have done on the top here. These look awesome. I didn't hook up any kind of a timer, any kind of a pulsar yet to make these things flash. They're just straight on when I push a button. Oh, the frames. We have the full roof rack. And we have the tire in the back. This added... I forgot how heavy these tires are. That's why you get good traction with them. It's a lot of weight lower down. This added a lot of weight to the back of it. And oh my god, it kept tipping over on me. But eventually, I figured it out. I had to splay out the feet a little more. Give them a little more of a footprint. It ended up working out. I had to change a couple timings. And that ended up working out eventually. But let's get in here and show you. This button doesn't do anything. Again, I can add a logic gate, so both buttons open both doors. I will do that for the final product. But let me just show you what this guy looks like. I'll open it up. It's in here. The FPS is still terrible. The doors automatically close. And let's take a look at this roof rack. That's closing up. I love it. Alright. Look like that. Relatively. I think it looks pretty good. I had to stop it a little way. So before that tire, it just kind of abruptly stops. But that's because, well, there's a split. There's nothing I can do to avoid that, because those two pieces that have just the L and the backwards L, yeah, black pipes on top, those are separate. They need to be able to move separately, so I can't exactly have them part of the same thing. So unfortunately, that's the way it's going to look like. But I think it looks pretty good. I do have the tire on an angle. The back bumps out just a wee bit because couldn't get it all to put in there perfect. But it doesn't look bad. It looks good. Doesn't look bad at all. Like it's just got a curvature to it. Looks good. And this thing's standing up. And the backpack did work out perfectly. It looks great. So here we go. For one. Ha! No, that's the doors. Haha. So we know what that is. We'll let them go back. And then, the FPS. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh my god. Number 2 is the lights. That's the front. It's the top. It's the rear. All the lights. Let's leave the lights on. Number 3 now. That's it. There we go. Look at all this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that backpack folding up. The arms come forward. Head comes out. The whole thing swivels around. Backpack starts to fold in. The shoulders fold down. And in. And there we go. Ha ha! There you go, guys. That's obviously the end of this episode. The next one is just going to be a showcase just for this guy. Thank you to everyone who's been watching all the building Ratchet episodes. I appreciate you sticking along. And I'm wondering if anyone out there is actually trying to build one along with me. Because I'm kind of showing you step by step all the things that I did. I did skip a couple because super boring. But you can see what I did and then you can copy it yourself. I'm wondering if people are trying to do it themselves, because that's my real goal here. I want to show you guys that it's not impossible. You can build your own Transformers in this game. You just got to keep at it. You got to work at it. You got to not give up. And look how awesome this looks. I love it. All right. Have a good day. Have a good night. Oop, I forgot a part. Wait. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you really like what you saw, make sure to subscribe. Get up on this. The FPS is killing me, but it's because it's a super complicated build and the game just can't handle it. We're at 11 FPS. Oh man. Try to look at him. Hi. Alright, whatever. Have a good day, have a good night. I love you and goodbye. Bye, Ratchet.